Hello out there. I hope you're as comfy as a fly on a beautiful rose wherever you are living large and in charge. Um, my name's Phoenix and I am a artist and just some sort of creative person. I thought I'd show you today my flat file, just kind of digging around trying to find some old art to rework in Photoshop and colorize. Um, that would be a fun way to kind of like get out of an art block mode. So let's go ahead and take a look inside. So I'm just kind of like dicking around looking for something that might be interesting. I have like illustrations I'll sometimes take and maybe I'll like kind of cut into them or like make a poster out of them. But I'm kind of looking for something that's a little less finished today. Some of this is also just like, oh, maybe that's an idea I want to work with again. I don't work in color a lot of the time. There's some I'll like use a orange ink here and there. Maybe I'll like, you'll see later. I think there's coming up here some pastels that I sometimes like to use if I'm going to use color, but I'm usually more of like a graphite person or charcoal and ink. Like I just really feel comfortable working monochromatically, but I'm trying to get a little more comfortable with working in color. So if I can just kind of build up a drawing the way I normally would and then I take it into Photoshop, it helps me to have a little bit more fun with it and not get like overwhelmed by all the options. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. Here's you can see all my mad scribblings in that sketchbook. There's like some ideation for things to work on. Portraits of my dog. It's fun looking through all this because there's just like so many little scraps of ideas. Or sometimes if I've been kind of in like I don't know, stagnant creativity mode, I'll feel like, oh, I never come up with anything. Then I'll look in here, I'm like, oh damn, it's like all these things I could be redigging into. So here, I'm gonna find this thing right here. It's like like I just like kind of watered down some ink and had like a nice bristly brush and I just like dragged it around to have these cool patterns. But here I'm taking into Photoshop and I'm doing a gradient map where you can colorize the different values. And I filmed this on, what was it, summer solstice on June 20th. So I was like, oh, it'd be cool to have like some kind of like sun themed thing. So it's like simple enough that I can come in and draw a face on the sun, which is like a sort of theme I like doing. Just kind of like messing with different combinations to see if there's something unexpected I might like. I think I end up just kind of doing like a really intense kind of like orange that makes it feel like you're gonna get heat stroke, but I don't know, in a way that's fun, you know? Beautiful heat stroke. It's also been raining this weekend, which I thought was funny. I was like, oh, I'm so ready for this summer vibe. It's like, oh yeah, how about rain? Right, so now I'm gonna go in and draw a face. This is something where if I've been like kind of stuck, I think it's good to just draw. If you can't think of anything, just draw what you draw. Which for me, a lot of the times is just like doing these little weird faces. I do a lot of drawing faces on like tadpoles and frogs and birds and fish. So I think it's good to just kind of like accept your whatever you do. It's a good practice when you can't think of anything more interesting to do, because you'll just kind of keep your skill set at least sort of like honed, instead of just waiting to be inspired. I did one version of this drawing before where the face was kind of like looked too happy, and I sort of like having it just look like ominous sun, even though it's like all bright. I think I like to have like a combination of something that looks sort of beautiful but menacing. Kind of enjoying like messing with still having my same kind of like eerie themes, but then also having really like attractive color that's like super saturated and inviting, so you're like maybe drawn in a little bit and then it's still off-putting. I think it's like a fun contrast to have. I've been having a lot of fun kind of like, since I have mostly worked in traditional media, trying to have like a little more comfort in trying to mix that with digital media. I think it's good to not limit yourself in any kind of thing. Like the more you can add to your toolkit, whether that's like just digital and like traditional art, or like I also did a lot of like sculpture and stagecraft, you start like thinking of how you can combine all types of things, and you have so much to choose from and how you like creatively solve what your ideas are. So I don't know, there's just like a lot to be excited about with combining different ideas and ways of solving them. Yep, there she is. Thanks for checking this out. If you stuck around, we'll be doing other artsy fartsy stuff. So I don't know. Come back if you feel like it.